Hey everybody, so we are back.
We're finally back.
We're back after a 2-month hiatus.
Yeah, I'm back.
I had the flu and I was in the hospital.
And I had to go to Africa to get your medicine.
It's
and
true.
that's where
you
I
got
was.
some tribal medicine.
Yep, to make him feel better. But you're still yakking.
I'm still yakking, and now I have a couple different diseases.
Yeah.
Which is...
Yeah, no. Cholera is a bitch.
It is. It really is. So, big news, though, in the last week is...
Yeah, last a week and a half, 2 weeks.
CM Punk.
He left the company.
From WWE.
Yeah.
And that's the big news, because
it's huge news.
Is it fake?
Right.
Or is it real? And I think it's real.
I think it's real, too. He's been disgruntled for a very long time from reports.
Yeah.
With the creative team, he's been banged up. He might or might not have a concussion.
Yes.
He's been on this tough road schedule for 10 years plus.
Mm-hmm. And
I just think he just got fed up and left.
I think he did too. I think the writing was good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the whole business right now rests on the shoulders of John Cena continuously.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong with that for people who are fans of John Cena.
Right.
But I think the end result is, why have all these people employed? Like, say, for example, if you look at Total Diva Show, right?
Right.
Look at the houses that the rest of them live in, the other wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of them have apartments.
Right.
And you look at John Cena's, and it's a mansion.
Immaculate mansion.
So he's, not only is the whole business resting on his shoulders, but the other people kind of, they're not making as much.
Yeah. Well, CM
and the
Punk,
company's not doing it.
CM Punk has made a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know. But
so he could, I mean,
that's why I think one of the reasons he left, because he had made enough money, and he just, like, you know, one of his main goals was to main event WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And he got passed over this year by a guy, Batista, who took a 4-year hiatus and came back, and they gave him the spot. I think that's really what set him off.
Yeah, it's... I'm sorry, I'm the flu, man. I almost died.
Yeah, you got that cough.
I swear, it was bad.
Yeah.
2 months was really bad. But yeah, so... but I think where do you think he's going to end up?
I think he's going to come back eventually. I'm not sure if it's going to be for WrestleMania, but from reports from what I've read, that Vince McMahon wants him back really bad.
Because it's bad PR.
It's bad PR, and he's the number 2 selling of merchandise by far and away.
And that's why he probably left, because he knew there was a little bit leverage.
Right, he has a little bit, and the one thing is too, he was supposedly going to wrestle Triple H at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And Triple H doesn't put over guys too often unless he's friends with them. Like, you know, like it's part of the storyline where you lose, you win. You know.
Yeah.
But his contract was ending in July anyways, Punk, and I don't think he would have beat Triple H at WrestleMania either.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Well, would they want? I guess the question is, writing would they wanted him to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, is
because why would they push someone who's going to leave anyways?
If you're continuously working at a place,
yeah,
and nobody gives you an inch, it's pretty much. I mean, throw him in the ring with John Cena, who's going to win?
Right.
You know, who's going to be the superstar? Daniel Bryan had some growth.
Yeah, but they've killed his career.
Who's going to, because John Cena's back health-wise, the cash cows in the ring again.
Yeah, but
whatever. So
they're doing more Daniel Bryan and stuff, but they're still not pushing them the way they should. I think he's taking over the match against Triple H at WrestleMania now, which makes sense if Punk's not in it. But even like WrestleMania season's supposed to be interesting and hyped up, and it's just like, for me, I'm disappointed right now, because the only thing that I'm interested in right now is the Wyatt family and the Shield, and that's it.
And that's the bottom line right there.
Right.
All those wrestlers, what's the interesting storylines that are going on right now?
Right.
That's it.
There's the Elimination Chamber, which is good, but then the Wyatts and the Shield are the most interesting thing right now.
So in your humble opinion, though, you think that they need to get some new writers and some new ideas?
I think they need to switch it up a little bit.
They need to figure something out.
Yeah, definitely. Because
they got great product integration.
Mm-hmm.
They got good social media.
Right. They got great everything. They got the WWE Network coming out.
And they're rolling that out. It's going to be like a Netflix model.
Right.
So they got some good things going, but the actual
product is lacking right now.
There.
I think, anyways.
The delivery's there.
Right.
But they need to find some new characters that are.
Because I'm getting tired of watching Randy Orton and John Cena, and like I want Daniel Bryan to have the. They should have had him have the championship already. You know, Roman Reigns is a new up and coming wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
They should push him. He should have won the Royal Rumble if it wasn't Bryan or Punk.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they should like switch it up. I think.
I agree.
You know,
I completely agree.
And like CM Punk's my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
And like he's a really big cult fan base that's really disappointed right now.
Yeah.
We don't blame him for leaving, but we just wish he would have stayed till his contract ended up in July, and then because usually when this happened, WWE releases a statement.
Mm-hmm.
They never released a statement.
Yeah.
All they've done is they've taken his face off of the WWE app.
Mm-hmm.
They take him off some advertising events,
mm-hmm.
But they kept his merchandise on the website.
They're probably gonna run it out.
You know, so maybe they're gonna run it out to July. But I mean,
if it's real,
right? If it's real, which I think it is.
And that also says something too. If it isn't real,
mm-hmm.
and this was literally,
they're pretty good writers.
They're no, but I mean, like that's really like if that's what they have to do, to get attention, is to say that somebody quit on their own organization,
mm-hmm.
then right there's something wrong with, you know,
or
maybe I'm completely wrong, but I just think that's very telling.
Yeah, because I don't know why they wouldn't just give him the spot at WrestleMania. He's worked so hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, what you want to do is you want to trade everybody out, give them equal time.
Yeah.
Because it's counterproductive. Because if you have all these people that you have signed on,
mm-hmm.
brand wise, right, and you let this one person be the winner and the victor all the time,
mm-hmm.
which is John Cena, right? Even though he did prove popular, you only have him to rely on. What if, like, hypothetically, and there's just like a huge hypothetical, right? Something happens to him.
Yeah.
He actually, health-wise,
he did have tricep surgery. He was out in a few months.
And all the money was riding on him.
Yeah.
And so now he's gone. So who do you have as an organization? Or
the
what's
next
your
guy
talent
up would be
for?
Daniel Bryan.
But they didn't really give him the support, even when he just stepped in there for a couple of months, because they had to.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to switch people in and out.
I mean, the Yes chant. I feel. The Yes chant is still hugely popular.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're doing it at sports events now, and and everything. And it's huge, but he still doesn't have the merchandising as CM Punk does, or John Cena. Like John Cena, like far and away above merchandising, and CM Punk's here. Then it's the rest of the people.
Mm-hmm.
So, see what happens. I mean, I'm hoping he does like a run-in at WrestleMania or does
mm-hmm.
something cool. You know, because there's a wrestling pay-per-view in Chicago coming up in June.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 2 dates to watch out for CM Punk appearances. February 12th, he might be on that new comedy. I think it's from Comedy Central at midnight.
Okay, yeah. A lot of people have been landing on there.
Yeah, he might be. He's scheduled to be on there February 12th. And then there's a wrestling event in Chicago, Monday Night Raw, March 3rd. Those are the 2 dates to watch out for.
Okay. So, so it's going to be something to watch then.
Yeah. Like, that's the most intriguing thing going on. Like, the shows aren't. Just all the CM Punk talk is.
Yeah.
You know, we still don't know who's Undertaker's opponent's going to be at WrestleMania. I mean, there's just a lot of things up in the air right now.
And the network, too, which was interesting, was they had... first, it was going to be a traditional cable network. I mean, literally, it was about a little more, almost close to 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
That they hired an outside company to look for people to be hired at this network. The Netflix model, quickly mobile tablets,
mm-hmm.
and today just NBC News redesigned their whole news website strictly for mobile and tablet use.
I guess it's called like Over the Top or something. That's what it's called.
It's like if you go to the website, it's like almost like, hey, by the way, like you're on a computer, like like you have to deal with it, but our backs turned, we're strictly focusing on tablet and mobile now.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's headed that way, on demand, everything on demand. It makes sense. They have the
They have the content. All the way from the 70s.
From years ago, they have tons of content.
They released 400 pay-per-views going to be a launch.
So it was a smart move, but at the same time too, that's a lot of possible jobs that could have existed that are no longer exist because and it's not really their issue. It's just the whole industry as a whole is doing the whole Netflix model.
Yeah.
And so that
it's just gonna be interesting. I hope it works out for them though.
Oh yeah,
because I think their goal is to get 2 million subscribers, and I think they could get that.
Oh yeah, and there's today there's also talk about Disney is switching all their, and this has nothing to do with wrestling, but just because it's very fascinating, is they're switching all their gaming to mobile games development.
Oh wow!
They're not even doing traditional, for Nintendo or anything. They have the guy said there's no value in doing that anymore. So, and we'll also talk about soon too. Another geek issue that's related to this is Amazon may possibly come out with a gaming system.
Nice. See what happens.
So we'll be talking about that coming up next.
On that note, though, like with the gaming systems, they are doing well though. They've sold a lot.
Yeah.
Xbox One and PlayStation 4, they've done really well. So I mean that's not going to die. Mobile game is not going to kill it. So
no, it's not going to kill it, but it's definitely not going to go away. So.
Right.
But overall, though, wrestling wise, all eyes on them in terms of content and storylines.
Right.
And we'll see what they do.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting.
I'm really hoping that this next pay-per-view is going to be good, though. Because that's the one leading up to WrestleMania, Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. Because then we'll find out really what direction they're going to go into.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what storylines they're going to come up with.
Because this is WrestleMania 30. This has to be big.
It does have to be big, and it's not only is it big, but you also have somebody who just quit.
Right.
Who's overhanging your organization. If it is real, that's something you're...
Yeah.
Because in your opinion, then where does his career go? What does he do then? If he's, I mean, there's rival.
There's a couple options he could go. I mean, I don't think he's gonna go into mixed martial arts. I mean, he does train, but he's 35. I don't think he could do that right off the bat. Even though he does know jiu-jitsu and stuff. I think he could be like a mixed martial arts commentator, something along those lines. I think he's good friends with Nerdist.
Yes, he is.
So he could do something with that. He knows a lot about comic books.
Yeah.
He knows a lot about movies and things that he likes and music. He knows a lot about punk rock.
And maybe he'll start something of his own, too.
He might could do something of his own. I mean, there's always a chance he go back to Ring of Honor or TNA, but I doubt that.
Yeah. Well, so...
I really hope he comes back.
You hope he comes back.
And the good news is Vince McMahon's on the case.
So he's going to, he needs to wrangle it in.
Yeah.
Some way.
Yeah.
So he's going to be.
Because
he'll be on the case.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. So like I said, we'll see. In next week we'll commentate and we'll
do the CM Punk update once a week, but we won't be this long-winded though. We just wanted to get it out
it's
there.
All good. It's all good in the hood. So we appreciate you watching. I apologize for my coughing. I did have the flu.
Yeah, and I did travel to get a medicine. So.
It was fun for a couple days. But no, it wasn't really. It's 2 months now.
It's been a while.
It was 2 months. We had the first month.
With the holidays and everything.
Holidays, and then I got sick of the flu.
Right.
And it just took a long time, and still I keep coughing.
Yeah.
A dying, hacking cough, which it just keeps teasing me every time I cough. I'm like, this is gonna be it. Thank you. Lord, what? You win again. I keep moving. So, so on that note, that I'm still alive.
That's all we got for now.
That's all we have, and we will talk to you and see you later next week, where. You will be.
I will be talking more wrestling. I want to be talking more about Raw and SmackDown next time.
All right.